Audio Jungle.
Thank you for staying with us at our news coverage by Mexico News Network. We are broadcasting from El Dorado Royal, Spa Resort by Charisma in Riviera Maya. And excellent news are coming right up, but before, don't forget to log on to our website, www.mexiconewsnetwork.com, for reliable information on Mexico, the world of business, science, and technology. Coming up, a sudden twist to the existing all-time favorite fast food brand, McDonald's. The fast food Goliath, which recently replaced its CEO amid 2 entire years of slumping sales, reportedly plans to use kale as an ingredient later on this year, according to a research note by analysts at Janney Capital Markets. It was not immediately clear in what kind of menu item the vegetable would be used, though. McDonald's declined to confirm the product. As we continue to listen to our customers, we are always looking at new and different ingredients that they may enjoy. Lisa McComb, a McDonald's spokeswoman, told the Huffington Post in an email. She did not respond to any further questions, though. Kale's popularity blossomed over the past few years as increasingly health-conscious consumers developed a taste for the fibrous, nutrient-rich vegetable. Between the year 2007 and 2012, the amount of kale grown in the U.S. soared up by 57%. McDonald's, meanwhile, has suffered the opposite fate. For roughly the last year and a half, the chain's U.S. sales have been anemic or declining. Still, offering kale on its menu would be somewhat ironic for McDonald's. In January, the company rolled out a brand new ad campaign aimed at highlighting the classic indulgences of its signature Big Mac burger, creamy secret sauce, double beef patties, and so forth. During a close-up shot of iceberg lettuce cushioning the beef, the commercial's narrator declares that the pale green garnish will never be kale. He urges vegetarians, foodies, and gastronauts kindly avert your eyes. Now, under the stewardship of new CEO Steve Easterbrook, McDonald's is still taking a decidedly different tone. Only last week, the chain announced plans to rid its U.S. chicken supply of human antibiotics, which are used to fatten up birds at a faster than natural rate. The move was widely seen as an attempt to mimic Chipotle and Panera, 2 eateries that have grown up stupendously over the last few years, in part by attracting consumers with fresh, antibiotic-free ingredients. The transition will be slow for McDonald's. However, the company is still planning to use veterinary antibiotics in its chickens and has not yet announced plans to remove human antibiotics from its pork and beef supply. Now, Google recently announced the opening of their first and brand new store. For a while now, Google has been using Currys PC World stores all over the UK to promote its latest Chromebooks, Chromecast, and Nexus devices. The company normally takes over a small section of the shop with its own decor, demo stations, and staff, which naturally attract the attention of curious customers, of course. Google still hasn't built an Apple-style retail store of its own. However, this week, it moved one step closer with the launch of a new Google shop inside the Curry PC World store in London's Tottenham Court Road. The company says it is the first Google Shop experience to be opened anywhere in the world and will be joined by 2 more in Fulham, London, and Thurrock, Essex later on this year. But before you've even stepped through the door, the scale and ambition of Google's new store in apparent is the company's huge logo that dominates the window, even though it has been constructed from typically British objects to give it some extra flair. A sign of the nearest tube station, Warren Street, has been used for the red O, and suspended bicycle represents the very first lowercase g. It's bold and eye-catching, and if you wait a few moments, you will see a steel ball whizzing over, under, and all around of the letters. The store is in fact quite small, but there is a lot to keep both children and adults entertained. A very large doodle wall lets you create your very own Google Doodle with artificial spray cans. The motion tracking is surprisingly accurate, and once you have created an artistic monstrosity, you can choose to save your handiwork as an animated GIF. A second installation called Portal combines 9 1080p screens for an immersive Google Earth experience. A large podium houses a touch screen for easy navigation, as well as a giant space navigator nub that helps you pull the perspectives in different directions. There is even a leap motion sensor, so that when you land on an interesting spot, you can raise your hand and see both the coordinates and estimated population of the area. A Google Blue Chromecast Pod demonstrates the streaming capabilities of Google's tiny streaming dongle, while a table slap bang in the center of the room offers a couple of Nexus 6 and Nexus 9 devices. And finally, a long demo station on the left-hand side of the offers a bank of Chromebooks and Android Wear smartwatches, including the Moto 360 and LG G Watch R. Known as products though, which feels like a bit of a missed opportunity. But before you leave, you can walk around the back of the huge Google logo in the window and push a couple of bright buttons and levers. They will release a new steel ball or even spin the bicycle wheel. And at the end, you can even take a photo booth style montage with Google themed filters and borders. Staff say that the store has been designed to sell Google hardware, but it's clear that this is more of a showpiece for the company. The installation are fun, memorable, but it's not like anyone needed reminded of Google Maps for the ever-changing Google Doodles. Still, the Google Shop is easily one of the most exciting retail projects Google has ever undertaken, and it's probably our closest look at what a permanent standalone store from the company would look like in the future. It is yet another niche for the e-commerce titan Amazon exclusives, which are now available only via Amazon or the product maker's own pages. Amazon is giving its customers a new way to get a first look at some fledgling brands and products. The e-commerce titan on Wednesday launched a digital marketplace that's calling Exclusives. A branded store within the standard Amazon marketplace provides customers with a wide range of accessories, toys, sporting equipment, and other products from companies that Amazon calls up and coming. Some of the products featured on Amazon Exclusives were featured on the popularity venture funding show starring Mark Cuban, Shark Tank. The Amazon Exclusives Marketplace is the latest in a string of stores in the e-retail giant has opened within its very own digital storefront. Over the last few years, Amazon has opened a grocery store, an auto store, and even an art marketplace where people can buy professional pieces. The company also launched last year an essentials brand of products made by Amazon that included diapers and wipes. The diapers have since then been taken out of the store so Amazon can work on certain improvements on them. The Amazon Exclusives store includes an interesting mashup of products. Amazon is currently promoting stand-up paddle boards, which were featured on Shark Tank, as well as stylish device charges from Jackery and Zacky's LED turn signal gloves. The focus in Amazon Exclusives is on small companies providing interesting products that the average consumer might not know about, Amazon said. It is unclear how Amazon curates the list of products it offers through the service. However, the Exclusives moniker means something else. All of the products sold through Exclusives are sold only at Amazon and on the individual company's website. No other third-party retailers can in fact carry out these products. Amazon did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Now, on the day Apple rolled out its latest new Apple Watch, Marriott International also made an Apple-worthy announcement of its own on Monday. It will be the first global hotel company to accept Apple Pay. Apple Pay will begin rolling out this summer to 11 hotels, including Courtyard Marriott LA and Residence Inn Marriott LA, both located downtown LA. In the same announcement, Marriott says that about 75% of its guests travel with at least one mobile device, particularly travelers from 25 to 35 years old, and millions already use the mobile app that was rolled out in 2013 to check in and check out. Now, to use Apple Pay, you of course have to have an Apple device like the iPhone 6, iPhone 6 Plus, or even the new Apple Watch. You load a credit or debit card into the digital wallet and you will never need to flash your plastic ever again, unless you want to, of course. To pay for your room, simply bring the device near the contactless reader at the front desk. When your device vibrates a little and beeps, you are done. Guests also may link up their Apple Pay to a Marriott Rewards credit card to earn reward points too. Apple Pay also will be rolled out this summer at the Ritz-Carlton New York Central Park, the Ritz-Carlton Washington, D.C., JW Marriott Chicago, San Francisco Marriott Marquis, and San Francisco Airport Marriott Waterfront, as well as San Jose Marriott and Edition Miami. Marriott will also launch an Apple Watch app that guests can use for an advanced check-in, receive notifications when the room is ready, and check out. Thank you for staying with us. We'll be right back after a few messages from our sponsors.